Bada bing. Okay. He asked to see the cage that you had Masquerin in before he, went Super Saiyan.
I take the cage off of my belt and I put it onto the table and push it towards him.
And he nods and picks it up, and he gestures towards it, and when he does, the cage kind of glows dully in a golden manner. And he says, each of the kami to their empires gave a blessing, basically, of their rule. In Togashi's empire, the blessing that he gave his people was his power of foresight, because he could see the future. And so he gestures towards this cage, and he says, even more than me, it seems that Togashi predicted your arrival in this dimension, and knew at some point you would need the aid of Masquerin. So he gifted you with, his gift of foresight, basically. He used that gift to your advantage. And that is like the heart, the crystallization of each of their dimensions is the gift that they gave their people. So metaphorically, in a, just mathematically impossible terms, in order to restore the prime dimension, you basically need to meet each of the emperors and empresses of the dimensions and basically earn their gift, basically.
So we have to go around, perform some tasks for these divine beings, and after we get their blessings, we will deal with this group of people and reunite the realms. Am I following?
That sounds about the size of it. Yes.
How do we know they'll cooperate with our task?
Oh, that's the fun of it, the GM would say. We don't. They might be, some of their empires could have become quite hostile during their rule. You'll have to, be heroes, earn their respect, earn their cooperation. And we know that the Five Rings are also meddling in these empires for their own means. So you'll no doubt face them once more, and they'll surely be trying to play the emperors against you.
All right. So where do we begin?
Will they know we're not from there? That could make it a bit difficult.
No, the people of... Can you hear me? It says my voice is bad. Okay, there we go.
No, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Sweet. It keeps on going into red, and, it's freaking me out.
I'm pretty much always in red. Oh, never mind, it's green right now. Making a liar out of me.
The people of this empire didn't know that you were foreigners until you revealed yourselves.
I mean, well, would all the commies be rolling? Like in this one?
Would they be what?
Ruling. Like, from what I can surmise, the Togashi, is ruling this empire. Like, he's still alive and stuff. Is that how all the commies will be, or will someone just be like, ours are in the line?
Yes. Probably most of them will be the descendant of the original kami.
Okay, that's what I was worried about, like, with the actual, if there was an actual kami, would they, be able to say, hey, you're not from here?
No need to worry. Yeah, they'll probably be their descendants. Togashi, he shakes his head and goes, well, Togashi's a special kind of guy.
Before we, go into a different one, would we have any information on it?
And he says, well, Bayushi Shiba, if you would care to escort our guests and show them the facilities, we can catch you up on that.
Okay. Could it be helpful if they're not all confused about, the outcome?
Oh, yes, of course. So the two geisha boys, they rise to their feet and they say, if you would care to follow us.
I bow my head towards the divine being and say thank you very much again for saving us. We will try to deal with this issue as quickly as possible and stand up.
Yep.
And he bows his head as well. So the two geisha stand up and walk in this direction. They kind of spin in circles with their arms about and say, this is the main floor of the geisha house. As you can see, we have relaxing amenities and private rooms for customers who desire some privacy. This is, of course, where you can lounge and leisure and enjoy life outside of reality. We have a fully stocked bar and kitchen, and my brother and I are, of course, quite capable chefs, if we do say so ourselves.
Are you the only two people here besides him?
Yes, but, you know, we expect to have room to grow. And
Interesting. A spirit realm would have room to grow.
and they walk over here, and there should be an icon, but I didn't put one because I suck. You know what? I don't suck. I'm a great guy. I'll just put this purple heart here. And you guys see a, you know, like the feudal Japan version of a cork board up here. And it has several papers on it already.
Oh, we found the quest board.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
No way. All right.
So as more and more dimensions open up to us, this board will become more and more filled, and but right now it has key figures and points in this dimension that you guys can go to and help out. And if you recall, Mascarin, you guys like had a bond with him, and he's like currently in your guys' sheets. This geisha house basically has the power to pull people to and fro dimensions. So if you help people out in this dimension, you'll be able to you know, gain their assistance in other dimensions. And of course, people will be helped. You know, they can also teach you skills and give you artifacts from this world. And so, from a gameplay perception, what these would be like basically an hour-long like mini quests that you guys would go on and help people out to gain them as allies, basically.
Okay, so it runs like not Kingdom Hearts. It's a different game. I can't remember the name of it. I used to play it all the time. Oh well. So this is like our housing area. This is the lobby where we can find people, bring them in as NPCs, do their quests. They become our allies, and we can use them elsewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the
Basics.
size of it. Then if you'll follow...
Basic RPG.
Sorry?
Nothing. I was talking to myself.
Okay. And if you'll follow us to these ugly stairs... Haha, I should have the images ready if I didn't. I don't have access to your character sheets for some reason, so if you could put out your things, thank you. Poor K, why is this so? Oh, it's because... There we go. Where are you? Boop. All right, and I follow you through here and say these are the bedrooms and the living quarters. You know, we can of course get more furniture and furnishings to make you feel more comfortable in our abode, but currently this is what we have. We have a nice little lounge up here, and if we go out here, slide the door open, and it's a balcony that overlooks a beautiful snowy veranda that this geisha house sits on, basically. So basically, outside of the geisha house, you see a looks like it's in the middle of a forest that has that's deep in the middle of winter, so all the branches don't have any leaves on them, and they're all heavy with snow.
All right.
And so this will be where you guys will rest. And if you'll follow us upstairs, we'll take you to the final. Oh no! Oh, I averted disaster.
Felt like you almost deleted something.
I did.
You almost deleted the entire page layout, didn't you?
Yep. Oh, this one's very boring. I'm gonna have to spruce it up somehow.
Is this the teleport room?
No.
Well, there's 8 things and one has a circle. I think this might be a teleport room.
No. This is the transmogrify room.
Oh.
Yes, this is the part of the geisha house that is connecting us to the other fragments of reality. And you guys look down a long and narrow hallway, and they say, presently, the one we have access to. And they gesture towards the one that has a big dragon mon about it. Thank you. Presently, this is the only one that's open to us so far, and you know why we grabbed you guys. This one leads to the dragon realms. However, Ryushan is currently using his vast and cosmic powers to sail this geisha house through the realms to try to get it connected to the other realms. And as he does, the door will slide open and allow us entrance inside. Unfortunately, to answer your question that you asked 35 minutes ago, we won't know which realm or what the conditions are in it until you guys arrive in it, basically.
Haven't we got what we needed from the Togashi realm? The Dragon Empire?
We still have to talk to that person's heir.
Yes.
And gain his trust. We've only talked to Hantai-jama, who is not the heir currently. However, he could be useful as an ally.
Yeah.
Haha, you are very perceptive, Hiruma-sama. So yes, indeed, it is our master's intention to have you return to Togashi's empire until such a time that another door opens up to us.
What are we waiting for?
Thinking,
What are you?
ally. Oh, I'm gonna say ally-wise. Who could we recruit right now?
Hantai-jama, Hantai-denbi.
With the little message board.
Baku.
Baku. I was
Yeah.
about ready to find his name and say it. We also probably have Nikamata Tarasushi. Sushi.
The one main thing that I think we should recruit is someone who's good at talking to people.
Then
Maybe a Ming.
Hey, who knows? Maybe one of those people will come about next week.
maybe.
Okay. So I guess off we go.
Off we go.
Okie doke.
Do we just hop in our room?
Yes. Basically, you slide the doors open, and it opens up to the spring of the spirit forest spirit. And as you guys step out, the two geisha are like, "All right, master, mistress, we'll make sure to have your rooms prepared for you upon your arrival, and we'll be sure to inform you when the next door opens."
Thank you very much.
And if you ever need to return to the geisha house, you just simply need to will the doors to appear to you.
Alrighty.
And you guys step through and the door closes behind you. Yeah.
Pat, he called you a mistress.
I guess.
I guess.
I don't really get it. That's weird.
Why is there a dead... Oh, that's blood. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, so you guys return to the spring of the forest spirit. You know, some things have changed since you last thought about it, but as you're returning, you see Hantai Jama, as well as Hantai Dinbi and one of their senior guards, are standing together talking to Baku, who is perched atop a log, looking like a cool guy.
So we just show up out of nowhere?
Yeah, and they all, as you guys appear, they're all like, oh, our friends, hello, welcome. They all look very excited to see what happened to you.
It's a lot to explain,
Yes.
but generally, we were summoned to a different dimension, as we were to your dimension.
This seems to be a consistent thing with you, doesn't it?
You could say that.
And they say, well, we're glad to have you return to us because the forest spirit was most grateful for their rescue and wish to grant their thanks upon you themselves. And we're
Question.
Yeah.
Is there still a giant moth flying around?
It sure is.
At least we know how to get to someplace fast.
Yeah, but when it sees its papa return to this reality, the moth sets itself down on the log behind Baku. Oh, but it's a handout, so I can't put a token out. Bummer.
Find a token. Are they burning bodies over there?
Yes.
Okay.
The Ushubei and his valued monks are.
Holy wow. That's a very big moth.
Baku is unimpressed. Yeah, they came here to do the dirty work, and so they're more than happy to round up all the dead bodies and get rid of them for you. So when he says that the forest spirit wishes to extend its gratitude towards the fellows, you guys are like, all right, this is very exciting, and of course, they kind of separate, and you're like, all right, time to talk to that weird salamander deer thing that we saw earlier. And of course, as they separate, it's the Neko Dama that you guys have been talking to for the last few days. Boom.
Hello.
She bows and says, "My friends, you came back. I'm so happy. Welcome back."
Glad to be
How long
back.
were we gone for?
A few hours. But after we saw you got savaged by those people en masse, we were afraid that you were gone for good.
Hey, do you guys mind if I take a 5-minute break? I need to talk to my wife about something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's alright, I'm eating anyway, so that helps.
Cool.